Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall was born in London, England on April 3rd, 1934. Jane grew up loving animals and had a dream to one day see her favorite animals in the wild. She loved chimpanzees from early on. Her father gave her a big stuffed chimpanzee when she was a baby. The year after Jane was born, a baby chimp was born at the London Zoo. It was named Jubilee, so she named her stuffed chimp Jubilee too. She took her stuffed chimp everywhere with her. She still has it today sitting on her dresser at her house. Jane loved the outdoors. Her family moved outside the city to London to a house with a yard. She loved to observe animals outside in nature even more than reading about them. She even hid in a chicken coop for 5 hours watching the hen and waiting it to lay an egg. Jane had a baby sister who was actually born on her 4th birthday. She started a nature club with her friends and sister. The members had to be able to name different animals. By the age of 10, she knew she wanted to go to Africa and study animals. After high school, she moved back to London and worked as a secretary. She was miserable and later got a job at a company that made documentary films. One day she got a letter that changed her life. An old school friend had moved to Africa and wrote to Jane to come visit. At 23, she finally was heading to Africa. While in Africa, she met a British archaeologist who offered her a job studying chimpanzees. She helped him dig for fossils. Jane's mother even came to stay at the campsite with her. Her and her mom both got very sick, probably the malarias. Jane had no formal training or education to study chimps. Jane liked to give each chimp that she was watching a name. She could name them based on their behavior and looks. Some of them were Flo, Fifi, Fabian, Fegan, or Frodo. One day, Frodo even beat Jane and pushed her off of a cliff. Jane had a favorite chimp. His name was David Greybeard. After watching him for a while, she offered him some fruit. He took it, then held her hand. While watching him one day, she discovered that he made a tool. He was using a blade of grass to get the termites out of the hole. This was one of her main accomplishments, establishing that chimps make and use tools, and she also discovered that chimps hunt for meat. She saw David Greybeard hunt for a piglet and share with other chimps. Jane Goodall is still alive today. She's 86 years old. She has won several awards of her work with chimpanzees. She is considered the world's chimpanzee expert. In 1977, she created the Jane Goodall intellectual which allows for research in Gombe. She has founded rehabilitation centers for chimpanzees. She has even written articles and books. I chose to read about Jane Goodall because I too love animals. I had seen a lot of pictures of her with the chimpanzees and was interested to learn more about her. I think watching animals in their habitat sounds like a really fun way to spend your days.